So do you think the earth is flat?
Yeah. I really believe that.
What the motherfuck, nigga? You said the earth is motherfucking flat?
Papi, it's hot commodity.
What's up? What's up? So we goddamn got this government goddamn official, but then this nigga goddamn gotta be masked up like a ninja and shit because this nigga ain't trying to be JFK'd and shit, you feel me? Nigga be goddamn a conspiracy theorist. He says that he knows too much. Like, that was his exact words, y'all, that this nigga knows too much. So I'm unmasked and shit, so it looks like a nigga might goddamn be in interrogation and shit, but I ain't never gonna dime a nigga out. What's up, nigga? Welcome to the motherfucking pod. How you doing, nigga?
I'm great, man.
You doing well?
Appreciate you for inviting me, dog.
Anytime, nigga, because you were telling me that you were here to tell the truth. You were here to enlighten these people on the things that they've been lied to their whole lives about, things that they've been wondering if it's true or not, and things that they know that this motherfucker didn't happen, and they wondering, did that shit really goddamn happen? So you feel me?
Knew.
Huh?
If only you knew.
If only you knew, you feel me? So that's the reason why, like, we inviting people like you on and shit, so then you can educate these young people and old people and goddamn just people in general, and you can teach them on what the fuck is going on in this real world. So just like how we were talking about the JFK and all this assassination and shit at the beginning of the episode when I was introducing your ass, that leads me to my first question. Do you think that the JFK assassination and the Martin Luther King assassinations, are all those by the government, or are those assassinations normally associated through like just hatred of people that's standing on what they're standing for?
Man, I don't know. Some people say you think they would just go along with it. Like, you think they would just allow this to happen. Like, I just feel like you said, just this hatred for this person, and I would just want to kill him. I don't know, but I do feel like certain things are just planned.
So you think that certain things are planned through organizations, or is it the government, or who planning this shit to kill these niggas?
I feel like it was the government though. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, you feel me? I feel like it was the government because of the fact that it was certain things that they didn't do that they, you know what I'm saying? They
didn't comply to.
Yeah.
So what was Martin Luther King? So then I know that they were saying that Martin Luther King started fighting for economic oppressions and the war against poverty and stuff like that is what got him, you know I'm saying. But do you think that the government really shut this nigga up so then he could stop the war on poverty? Because do you think that they're even trying to get rid of the middle class and all this? Do you think that they're the reason for poverty?
I'm saying if they're not the reason, then who killed Dr. Sebi?
That's what I was going to ask you about Dr. Sebi. So for the people that's out there wondering, who the fuck is this Dr. Sebi nigga? You feel me? And Dr. Sebi is this old ass nigga. Well, he was before the nigga died. But the nigga goddamn was locked up by the government. The government tried to assassinate him, did they? Or didn't they? I don't know. They might have assassanated him when he fucking died. That's what his family thinks. His family done sued and shit about that shit. They think he's been assassinated. But the nigga was 95 years old, was healthy, active, but he was curing a lot of people.
Had the cure for cancer, basically.
Had the cure for cancer, AIDS, herpes, everything that's almost quote unquote labeled uncurable out here in the pharmaceutical industry. That nigga was debunking, and that nigga was curing a whole lot of celebrities and people just through natural diet. So they even tried to lock him up and sued him in the government. It was this big trial about him doing false medicine and stuff, and he was saying how he didn't practice medicine. He was just teaching people how to practice their lifestyle.
Yeah, be good, be healthy.
So do you think the government, do you think the government wanted to shut him up so then he didn't leak the cure for cancer?
Just like Nipsey Hussel, he was doing a documentary and he died.
So you think that Nipsey Hussel became in the crosshairs of the Dr. Sebi, and that's what got Nipsey too close to it. So do you think that the government really has the cure to these cancers and diabetes and everything like that?
Why do you think they charge so much for medicine? Like,
so the pharmaceutical industry.
It's this girl that I seen, bro. She was just getting insulin. She needs to live. It went from, I think it was like $80 to like $800 now because the Trump is in office. All of this is pre-planned, bro.
Political. So then, do you think the pharmaceutical industry is such a scam?
Yeah.
So is that the reason why these doctors? I was doing a lot of research on this when I was in college. I didn't do the research paper, but I had to goddamn do the presentation. You feel me? So they goddamn said that the doctors and stuff is being forced by the government that they have to see more and more patients each and every hour, and the high turnover rate, so then they can make more and more money, because at the end of the day it's a business. So they're not really trying to educate their people on how to not come back and what to eat and lifestyle ways to prevent them from coming back to see them again. They just try to hook them up with a medication that's going to lead to some more side effects that lead to more medication.
That's why, like, you ever watch commercials, bro, and you hear medicine like Advil, it always tells you behind it what the side effects are. Like cancer, I'm sorry, not cancer medicines, but like anything that's severe, like migraines or anything of the sort, is going to have a side effect afterwards. And normally the side effects be longer than what the actual prescription is.
Yeah.
Cat Williams already told you that.
Yeah, no cap. So then that shit's crazy as fuck because because this whole time people are entrusting into their doctors, not knowing that their doctors are setting them up to come back. So is that the same way that you think that the government tried to feed?
Everything is scam.
That nigga said everything's a scam. So do you?
It's gonna come up, bro.
Huh?
They not looking out for our good health. They're not looking out for our good intentions. Everything is scam, for real.
So these doctors are more businessmen than they are actually healthcare physicians.
For sure. I ain't even gonna lie to you, and not to speak bad about anybody about their practice, but really the ones that are out here, the ones that are making all this money, these celebrity doctors, man, you did some things, bro, that nobody really wanted to do for real. Like, it's.
So, do you think that the saying that when they say in order to become that wealthy and in order to become and obtain that much wealth that you have to have no morals, is that what you're kind of saying?
I do kind of believe that, but to a certain extent, because the baddest person still has good in them. No matter how bad they are, you still have good. You can't have good without bad. But I really believe that some of these people out here are really basically selling their souls to have all of this wealth and fame. Do I say you have to do that to be successful? No, hell no. But at the same time, you got people out in the world that's doing that.
So with the Tuskegee experiment and about how whenever they went to inject a lot of these black men and that which they thought was like a vaccine, kind of like the COVID vaccine, and they were really getting injected with syphilis and stuff for scientific purposes. Do you think that the COVID vaccine was implanting like computer chips into people?
Nah, I don't think it was computer chips, but I was thinking it was crowd control.
What do you mean?
Population control.
That's what my question was. So do you think that COVID was a population control?
But at the same time, no. I feel like it was more pneumonia than anything. Like, it wasn't really like a legit illness, even though, like you said, we talked before, it's been an illness just about every, like, generation or decade, so to speak. Like,
but they said that we haven't had a pandemic that big since that Mexican
that's
shit.
What I'm talking about. Like, I mean, but you still got
that happened
things
like 200 years ago.
But you still got things like swine flu, like, of course, H1N1. Like, West Nile virus is still a thing.
Ebola.
Exactly. You know
but that shit, goddamn, was not wiping niggas out like COVID. But do you think that China manufactured that
shit? They don't even talk about it no more.
Because, but
they don't even talk about it.
Post-COVID life, for the people that don't know about pre-COVID life or that was still young, it was so much different than this post-COVID shit. Like, we still haven't got around to becoming the norm. So do you think that's why most of the black people was scared to get the vaccine from the trauma that we done endured from the government all these years?
Yeah, I believe so. Like, I'm not vaccinated. I ain't getting
Me neither.
So.
I said fuck I did a Kyrie Irving.
It's crazy. Like I got so many stories about COVID, but it's very crazy. Like you would have people that wouldn't even let you in your house. Like if you're not vaccinated, you can't even come in.
Real, yeah, no cap. I remember that.
I get it.
You don't got your booster shot.
Man,
You don't got your booster shot.
The fact that you got 3 options.
No cap.
Like, nah, I'm not about to take that shit, man.
Hell no. So, do you think that whenever the government, the government and the DEA and all that shit, do you think that they the ones who flooded the crack epidemic? Do you think that was the reason to get the fathers out of the households and stuff like that to try to start the?
I wouldn't say that, but it was something that you gave black people or you gave people in general just to see. But you did put it in the black community.
Mm-hmm.
So,
in the hoods.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So
low income housing.
Huh?
Low income housing.
Low income, yeah. So
that's what they about to do. They gonna just like we got guns from Russia.
Mm-hmm.
That's what AK-47 is.
Mm.
Like, where we get that from? We went over there and brought it back.
So who brought that motherfucker to us?
Exactly.
Damn. So then
everybody in the hood got a chopper. Everybody in the hood got a switch. Where the switch come from?
Some white man.
Where the switch come from, bro?
Some white
Who
man.
gave us this idea?
Some white man. Damn. Damn. So then the white man, do you think that they literally are systematically trying to put that into the lower income housing areas? So then is that a form of modern day slavery, or does modern day slavery don't exist at all?
That shit, I think that shit exists, bro.
Do you think is that why even like Kyrie Irving and people that wasn't conforming into their narrative, into the agenda that they're pushing?
Like,
do you
think
think
that's
why
the earth was flat? Everybody looked at him like he was crazy.
So do you think the earth is flat?
Yeah, I really believe that.
What the motherfuck, nigga? You said the earth is motherfucking flat?
I don't believe, like, not to get too biblical, but it said God created a firmament.
A who?
A firmament.
What the hell is that?
So how
is
can
that
it
a firmament? Like fire?
To divide the waters above earth and below earth.
Oh, okay, a division.
So, and then he said, and like I said, not to get too biblical, but he said when Jesus returns, the sky is going to crack open.
What?
The sky is going to open, like the rapture.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I saw this today, like just looking and watching. Like I said, not to get too biblical, but that's really what I believe is going to happen.
So when...
But to stay on topic, to answer your question, like, yeah, I really believe the earth is flat, bro. Like, it's so much that we can really talk about, but I
so then how the fuck, so you think that we got flat earth, then a flat Venus and a flat Mars, or do you think they don't exist?
Hey, who you know been there?
NASA.
Who?
NASA.
All right, so look though, right?
Do you think that the moon landing was
when NASA
fake?
Started? Yes, hell yeah.
You don't think Neil Armstrong really
look,
said
there's so many videos.
Still?
You can look this shit up right now, bro. There's so many videos that Neil Armstrong said himself. The moon landing is fake. They asked him, how did it feel to be a man on the moon? I've never been. That was his response.
But then, so what was that? Virtual reality?
Man, I even look though. That's what I'm saying. Back to the firmament. It's covering it. Like the best way that I can explain it to you, in my understanding, is like a snow globe. Like you got like a dome protector. You're not going nowhere. Like I watched in the video, they say you always notice how spaceships and rockets go up and they curve to the left or to the right, wherever they curve at. And then somehow, miraculously, everything lands over the ocean.
So you saying that it's because they saying that the globe is on a 360, it's spinning. That's why they can land, because we've got more water than land. So for the people that's gonna say,
you know what I'm saying? Like you brought out water. I believe that water is space.
What the
I believe
fuck?
water is space. Yeah.
That nigga said what? So you think that the ocean is actually outer space?
Yeah.
So
the ocean is only 5% discovered.
So you think that there's probably sea creatures and mermaids
Why
and
you
shit
think,
for real?
Like taking it back to NASA, bro. Do you know how many years they were all about discovering the ocean? They stopped at 5% and started looking into space exploration. Don't that seem kind of odd?
So then, my thing is, so you think that mermaids exist?
Hell yeah. I've been seeing hella videos, everybody talking about they eating mermaids now, like the rich and elite, stuff like that.
Eating mermaids?
Yeah, bro, that's crazy as hell. Like, I don't know what they on. Like, that's.
How the fuck do you find a mermaid?
I gotta get back with my sources, man.
So then,
that's crazy.
Do you think aliens exist?
Yep.
So you think that there's
and things like that.
But what do aliens look like? Do they look like Predator and shit like that?
You. They look like me. What you mean?
So you think that lizard people exist? So you think that our president could be like a
walkers? Yeah.
What the fuck is a steel walker?
Skinwalkers, yo.
What's a skinwalker? That's scary.
Like,
what is that?
Really take your form, like you seen it on X-Men. I don't know if you seen X-Men,
like when they be changing into different people and shit.
Yeah, bro.
You think that there's actual mutants and shit out this motherfucker?
Everything that they tell you a comical.
So you think that there's really superheroes
they
out
tell
this
you a
motherfucker?
comical form, bro. It's
Nigga.
people that's out here that's enhanced, bro.
Ain't no goddamn way that there's no people
it's
that
a motherfucking
actually...
Captain America out here right now.
No, the fuck is not. How with all these phones, you don't think that they wouldn't caught that nigga on camera? Bigfoot, you don't.
Well, I was just about to say that, bro. Bigfoot.
That's how I know Bigfoot not
existing.
existing.
Sasquatches, bro. Man.
But he ain't.
What you think they is? Big
all these years, and can't nobody find this motherfucker. It's because that shit don't exist.
No, not being
bro.
found, but then if you find this nigga, he probably grab your ass.
Nigga, that Sasquatch don't fucking exist, bro. Cause how the fuck all these years and ain't nobody got no type of proof,
bro.
That shit is just like Santa Claus.
Shit, you got niggas in like I forgot where this shit is. I'm tripping right now, I'm a little geek. But damn, where the fuck is damn the Loch Ness Monster at? People that seen that.
That shit don't exist either.
Bro, that shit, it's like folklore, but niggas been seeing it.
They just want to.
Niggas really believe in that shit, bro.
Why? Only people that believe in that is Mexicans, the chupacabra and shit.
Exactly.
That shit don't fucking exist. Yeah. Now in Mexico, they definitely do got leprechauns and shit in Mexico. You ain't see them little things in the tree.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What the fuck? They got little eating things that eat people and shit hanging in the trees and shit in Mexico. But I was gonna ask you about Kyrie Irving, and one thing that I haven't understood